PW Insider also broke the news that Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, the Good Brothers, as of this moment look like they may be exiting WWE when their contracts expire in September. They are among the many talents that WWE has approached to try to get them to sign new deals long before their current deals expire, and supposedly they have turned down what was described as multi-million-dollar deals, like Hulk Hogan used to call DiBiase the multi-million-dollar man. I guess just for added emphasis, that's what he would call him. Now, it's important to keep perspective on this and what is meant by multi-million-dollar deals. They were each offered 5-year contracts, so when you add up all of the years, it could be, I don't know, let's just say $300,000. Let's just throw that out there as a number. If it was $300,000 a year for 5 years, you add it up, and that is apparently what is meant by multi-million. We're not talking about $5 million contracts here, so perspective, I think, is important on these things, or context is important. The other thing to keep in mind is that their deals are not up for another 6 months. A lot can change in 6 months. AJ Styles hasn't apparently signed his new WWE deal yet either, and it's up next month. Now, it sounds like he's not going anywhere. I never thought he was. There's no reason for him to leave. He's got himself a sweetheart deal, a sweetheart position. He's 41 now, 42. Why would he leave? He's probably making more money than he ever has in his life. He's got a spot pretty high up on the card for life in this company. He's a lifer if he wants it. Why give that up? But these guys got 6 months left in their contracts. It's not set in stone. They haven't signed a document in blood saying that they're definitely leaving the company. Now, I fully believe that Dean Ambrose, it was a work. No, it wasn't. I fully believe that Dean Ambrose told the company that he intends to leave. But there's still time for them, or his buddy Roman Reigns, to talk him into staying. Talk him down from the ledge. From things that Roman's been saying, it sounds like that may have happened, and Dean might actually be staying after all. But the key is that just because you intend to leave does not mean that they actually are going to leave. But if they do, it's not hard to see why they would want to. They came in with a decent push. They were paired off with AJ Styles. And then inexplicably, in the draft, they split them up. They never did anything with them and Finn Balor. Maybe one match on Raw they had together. That was it. They had a history with him, just like AJ, outside the company. The Balor Club thing should have been a slam dunk. They never even explored it. Now these guys, they're rarely used on television. When they are, they're not involved in any kind of important storyline. They pop up for a random match here and a random match there. The last few weeks, they haven't even been booked on the live events. I don't know what's going on there. They've been collecting paychecks and not doing much else. In New Japan, they were a valued part of that roster. Carl Anderson, in particular, was a valued part of that roster. Carl Anderson is somebody, even as a single, who I think could be doing a hell of a lot more than what they have him doing now. Now, they have friends in All Elite Wrestling who I'm sure would welcome them with open arms if they wanted to come in, or they could always take their act back to New Japan. Point is, these guys, if they leave WWE, they leave their multi-millions on the table, they're not going to be destitute. At the same time, you've got to, do what's right for business and for your family. Anderson's got like 3 or 4 kids now running around. He's not going to make a stupid decision. He wouldn't leave WWE if he didn't think he had something else on standby for him. They could still make really good money. But it just seems like they have no real future in WWE. The company does not value them. They don't have a role for them. I don't blame them for wanting to leave. Or are they angling for more money? Remember what I said about the AEW stuff. You're going to have a lot of wrestlers threatening to leave or claiming that at the end of my contract I'm going to leave just to get more money out of WWE. And they'll get it because WWE doesn't want to lose these people. Either way, it's smart for them to play hardball right now. You got 6 months left. Why would they sign a new contract now? Imagine if you were in their position and Mark Carrano came over and slid a contract in front of you and said, here, sign this. Why in God's name would you sign that contract? It's the right move to make by not signing it. Smart business. And they won't be the only ones. We're going to hear more. Believe me, we're going to hear about more of these types of situations as more contracts come due. So many wasted opportunities, though, with these two guys when it comes to doing stuff with AJ, doing stuff with Balor. I hope they do leave. I hope they leave. It would serve WWE right.